Hello everyone, this is HuskyStarcraft here back with some more IMBA League. I seriously want to be calling it IMBA League Heroes, but let's see. One of the cool things was, first game I saw you were getting speed. Oh, what's he going to be saying? What's he going to be saying? Since your spawning pool turned green out of nowhere. That's what I'm telling you, man. It is definitely not. I mean, that's a small oversight by Blizzard. Just so you know, Blizzard, when a spawning pool is invisible, the water doesn't quite look right. I guess that's a useful tip there. When your tech lab finished, I think, on a starport. That's funny. He was able to see it there for a second. But anyways, this is IMBA League. Of course, the whole point of this is not to be balanced. It is called IMBA League for a reason. This is going to be basically another game between EG Suppy and EG's Demuslim, as I just introduced them, where all units are permanently cloaked. And now that you mention it, uh-oh. Yeah, there's Suppy talking about that. And anyways, a big thanks to Zettel for making the map. He's the one who's been making them. If you have any recommendations for any other matchups you would like to see or other kind of silly things that we could change in the game, let me know down in the comments below. The second video got over 5,000 likes, which is great. Anything StarCraft related that gets 5,000 likes, that is really, really good. So thank you guys for the support on that. And yeah, let's have some definite fun right here. Now, Suppy, a very, very aggressive opener in the last game, using that Nidus Worm play, using just basically lots of harassment techniques to try and win it right away. However, we are now on Whirlwind with cross-spawn locations. That's going to be a long, long rush distance for both of these players. I don't know if that style of play is going to be nearly as effective here. Demuslim is going to be pretty ballsy, to be honest, going for another expansion once again. And again, it's one of those things where it's so interesting, to me anyways, is because the expansion cannot be rushed. It cannot be attacked. It cannot take any damage for the first several minutes of the game. What gets more interesting is as the game goes on, detection starts to come out, and it becomes much more difficult to hold on to those locations. So what ends up working out in the early game is not so good later in the game. It's very, very interesting. I've had a lot of fun watching it, and that's why I wanted to go ahead and make another video here, just because there's so many cool things that can take place during this. It does look like the one drone right here will be preventing any sort of wall-in from ever taking place, as that drone's not going to be detected anytime soon, which that's going to be a little bit annoying for Terran, as Suppy is actually going to be going for 3 bases right away right now, and the SCV there, unfortunately, cannot build anything right there. He may be wanting to go for an add-on or something like that, but he may have to force a scan. I'm curious to see if Demuslim actually goes for an earlier engineering bay, perhaps, maybe going for more energy on his command centers instead of using them on mules, going for the early detection. We'll just have to wait and see, though. The one Marine right there, he's just going to be chilling out. He could actually go scout with this if he wanted to be quite frank. I honestly don't know where he told this guy to go, but he is going to go guns blazing. I think he's actually going right here down the bottom right side. I keep thinking these waving grasses are actually cloaked units, but they're not. Don't let your eyes deceive you. But if these players are playing on... Oh, he tried to block it right there. He does actually manage to. That drone, man, he's going to be blocking all day long. That's going to be super annoying for Demuslim. Not a whole lot he can actually do here. Oh, he might actually get it over there. And, oh, he almost does. He's going to keep trying to do it. He's going to have to wait till his factory is actually done. And he's going to keep trying. That drone is just set to follow it there. I can feel Demuslim getting agitated. I can just feel it from all the way across the globe. Wherever he is at, his level of agitation has reached an all-time high. And, you know, if nothing else, this is going to force Demuslim to have to adapt a little bit. He could just do the add-on right here onto the factory, which is what I think he may have to do. He's got to try. Oh, no, he lifted it off. He's got to try and wall in. I feel like he's going to try and wall it in. It's not going to happen, though. This drone is so annoying. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm physically uncomfortable right now, guys. No, what are you doing? Oh, he's going to try to Muslim, you gotta just do it right there. Okay, now you can do it onto the barracks. You can do the add-on onto the barracks. Do the add-on. Do the add-on. You can do it there. He can't actually block both right now. And we do have the double starport still going to be on the way. The Overlord does spot that something is going on right now. And you can do the add-on here right on the barracks if you want to. But either way, the Overlord, he was saying once the tech lab finishes, he can actually spot something that's going on. So I'm kind of curious to see exactly what that is. Oh my God, he's still trying to land these. Oh, Demuslim, there's 1 and 2. He actually gets the wall in done. Now the drone's going to have to chill out on the supply depot. Oh, I missed it. Gosh darn it. I was too distracted by that. Overseer is going to be on the way. Demuslim doesn't actually have any units, though, So that could actually be a little bit of a problem. There is the one Marine who's just been running around this base the entire time. Demuslim is adapting a little bit, able to scout out that base, kind of see what's going on. He can't see the buildings directly, but he can get a good idea of exactly what's happening. He knows how many drones are here, which is going to be a really important tell, and he knows that gas is on the way as well there. So we'll see exactly how this pans out. First Overseer is here. This drone could start going to town. We do have a Raven on the way, though. So kind of curious to see exactly how that plays out. Marine here spots this base as well, so he knows exactly what's happening. I love the animation of the drones hatching. That is so freaking cool. There is going to be a spine crawler. No, they're actually spores. So once those spores are done, that Marine may get taken out here. And I don't think that drone is still alive anywhere. So Demuslim's going to be on the hunt for that, but was able to at least clean that one out. And Demuslim decides to continue going for air here, which is an interesting choice right now. Lots of Vikings. Look at how many starports he actually has here. Does manage to spot one Overseer. Not going to be able to kill it off. And remember, once the Overseer goes out of vision range, even if there's missiles in the air, it's not going to take damage from them. You always have to keep them in vision range if possible. But it does look like right now another Overseer going to be moving forward. We do have several Lings going to be moving on out. Suppy going to be a little bit aggressive right now. And it looks like Demuslim might be in a little bit of trouble here. I mean, he has the Raven, of course, but he wants to go straight for the Overseer if possible, using the Banshee to clean up the rest of those Lings. And we'll be able to clean these up. The Ling's doing quite a bit of damage here. I think Demuslim really needs to start utilizing missile turrets. I think that's all there is to it. But for now, Suppy looking to be a little bit safer here. He has Hydras on the way with speed. +1 attack going to be on the way as well. Oh, Suppy's actually going to have an attack headed his way. And if he does not prepare for this, this could be devastating. Although there is these Spore Crawlers here, so I feel like those Spore Crawlers are going to be more than enough to hang on. We do have the third base for Demuslim on the way. He still has not fully walled in. But I can't help but feel like walling in with the missile turret behind it is really going to be the way to go here. But he actually just decides to spend all of his money on air units. Lots of Ravens, lots of Vikings, and a couple of Banshees mixed in. Could be going for the Creep Tumors as well. And the Creep Tumors do count technically as cloaked. I mean, you need detection to kill them off anyways. But I feel like Suppy getting the right unit composition here, getting lots of anti-air, may end up losing a queen or two. So for the first time ever, Demuslim actually gets to be the aggressor. Is he going to do enough damage here, though? Does take out both queens, going for several Creep Tumors, wants to get off that Overseer if possible. Does manage to get, and all of a sudden, Suppy realizing I don't have a whole lot of anti-air to protect these Overseers just yet. So Suppy's going to be spending a lot of money here. At the same time, though, Demuslim has got a lot of money in the bank and is at a supply disadvantage. These Spore Crawlers, I don't know if there's enough here to kill off everything that Demuslim has. The Hydras get a little bit of damage in. That was only on the auto turret, though. Suppy definitely struggling right now. He wants to try and kill off the Viking Banshee play if he possibly can, but I think spores are going to be the answer. We're going straight for the lair tech itself there. Not sure if he's going to be able to get it. The Hydras there just unable to actually do anything. As you can see, the Overlords not going to be able to do all that much. And look at this. We do have enough units back here to actually begin defending these units. Remember, actually, with the Overseer behind the mineral line, going to be doing quite a bit of damage here, returning the favor in a big, big way. I think spores are the way to go, though, to protect this. And, oh, did the Raven get taken out? I think that it did, so this army can't actually be doing anything. This is where these battles start to get a little bit ridiculous back and forth, is that there's a whole army over here, but it can't actually see the base, which is kind of a problem here. Does manage to scan there, got to take out several Hydras, I think, and could go for some drones as well. But at the end of the day, is there enough scans to actually continue engaging there? It's a tough call. Does look like Suppy going to be going for a base up at the top left side. Overseer over here spots this third base now. And the Spore is taking out a couple of units here. So let's kind of see where things have settled. Overall, resources lost is way more for Suppy. Almost 3,000 resources lost, more than Demuslim. But at the same time, Demuslim's going to be losing these bases if he's not careful. I mean, he has not gotten missile turrets, which I think is his main problem. Where's the Raven? Where is that Raven at? Does he have any Ravens? Yes, he does have two. They're chilling out at the natural. He didn't hotkey them. So all of a sudden, this army is forced to use those scans. And hopefully Demuslim realizes about those Ravens, because you can always hit that army button, and that'll group everything up into your army here. So hopefully, there he goes. He does grab those. So now no units are really going to be getting into the natural. The third base is still a little bit troublesome. Demuslim definitely trying to play this out standard. Like, even with the timing of his engineering bay, he's throwing this down, you know, when mutalisks might be a normal threat. He's throwing this down when, you know, he might just need to prevent drops or things like that. He's not doing it, I would say, the IMBA League way, which is trying to adapt a standard build into something a little bit kind of suited for this. Banshee should be able to clean up these Lings easily. I think a couple of them are going to get by. Not that big of a deal. Lots of Hydras are now out, though, and this is where it gets very interesting. Because if Demuslim can deal with the Overseers, then he can deal with the army. If he does not deal with the Overseers, that army will destroy him. So 161 supply to 119. There's going to be a big scan there, and has to go for the Overseers. Has to kill those off ASAP. The Hydras are going to go to town. Otherwise, but the Seeker missiles doing so much damage. The Overseers, no! He loses all of his anti-air. And all of a sudden, Demuslim not having a whole lot left here. The one Overseer does remain. We should be seeing more Overseers here, actually, from Suppy. But Demuslim just really kind of struggling right now. He does have the Ravens out. Needs to be seeing more Vikings here. There's a big scan. Can't actually take out these units, though. And no, getting Cloak again for the Banshees does not make you do anything special. It does look like Suppy, though, managed to take out that base. Was not able to kill it off just because detection wasn't there in time. But we do have more bases on the way for Demuslim. You can see Suppy trying to scout these out. Maybe he can tell if there's something there. It is definitely tough to see it. He does know about this base as well. That is going to be a planetary, and that's a planetary with missile turrets on the way. That planetary has just begun, though. Oh my god, this is so weird. Cloak changelings look so ridiculous. God, they look awesome. But it does look like still, it is a switch into exactly what he's going to be going for here. He does have Thors on the way. Siege tanks would be quite nice. I think these bases are going to get taken out. The planetary not going to be quite done in time, I'm afraid. So this will get taken out here. And Demuslim almost able to save it. He needs to repair it if possible. He's got to try. There's just not enough SCVs there. That does get taken out. That is a lot of Hydras. Siege tanks may be a little bit required right now. And I think that this may be it for that base over there. The other one up here has been spotted as well. Suppy has been playing quite well in these kind of really currently undefeated in IMBA League. I feel like he just kind of gets it here. He needs to kill off those Overseers, but he's not going to be able to. One Seeker Missile, though, could do massive damage here. He needs to try. There goes the Seeker Missile right there. That is going to do some decent damage, and the Hydra trying to get, oh, actually no, split it up there at the perfect timing. Thor's here. Thor is here. Going to be doing lots of damage to these. Thors have 1-1. The Hydras, though, are at 2-2. I'm afraid that Thors may not be the correct choice. I think that Siege Tanks would be much more powerful versus the amount of Hydras that we're actually seeing here. Demuslim, his income is going to be way, way behind, but at the same time, if he can find a way to actually sneak these bases up, he should be okay. That planetary is done. Missile turret going to be on the way as well. SCVs do manage to evacuate. That will be done in time, actually. So these Thors might be able to back it up in time. It's going to be tough, but with the missile turret here, can at least spot these Hydras, I believe. Maybe they'll barely be out of range. There we go. He's going to try and repair this. The big scan reveals exactly how many Hydras are actually here. Only a couple of them do get taken out. I just feel like Mass Thor is not the best choice here, but we'll see. Maybe Demuslim knows something I don't, which is Mass Thor versus Hydralisk actually ends up working out. This orbital right here wants to take a third base if possible. He is going to be spotting this creep, this magical creep that is coming from the sky and just randomly appearing down here. He does know, of course, that there is an Overlord there. Indeed, he does take it out. More Vikings are going to be on the way. And really, these Vikings, they have to kill the Overseers. That is the only way that Demuslim can end up winning here. Oh, Infestors. Remember, you can use Fungal to take units out of Cloak, so that might actually be pretty good. EMP would work as well for that, but not nearly as effective, I'm afraid. But there's going to be the scan right there. The Overseers have got to get taken out. The Fungal is going to be revealing everything. That might actually be the perfect unit composition here. It does look like even though the Overseers are gone, the Fungals remain. But oh no, somebody's losing a lot of his units here. He ran out of energy for Fungal, and all of a sudden, Demuslim raking in the kills. That's what he's been waiting for all game. But Demuslim's giving him a hard time there. I think he was hoping for more and more Fungals, but he did end up running out of energy. Now getting just enough energy, 75 here on this one. But Demuslim now has a base here. Missile turret on the way. Might want to start repairing these Thors if possible. I think he has one SCV doing just that. A second one. Are they going to be joining in? Nope. Well, yep, he does have a couple actually going to be repairing these. Still, I feel like turtle mode is kind of the way to go here for Demuslim. I mean, trying to defend as much as you possibly can. We do have just ridiculous income for Suppy. I realize I didn't even have their names brought up. There they are. But either way, I mean, the income's not that good for Demuslim here. He does have a missile turret now, though, which is good. He's learning that he needs to turtle a little bit better. Here come the Infestors, though. This may actually be it for Demuslim. He doesn't have a whole lot here. Does he have a Seeker Missile? Nope, not enough energy just yet. The Vikings trying to go straight. Oh, but the Fungals trying to go straight for the Overseers, but the Chain Fungals might be too much, and does actually manage to whip them there. He's trying to kill them off as best he possibly can, but here we go. Those Overseers are in a perfect position right now. And Demuslim, he's got to stay by this missile turret if possible. There's the scan. He wants to kill off those Overseers. That is his last bastion of hope. He does have 3 more Ravens on the way. More Thors are indeed here. No more upgrades for the Thors, though. With 3-3 on the way, I think Demuslim might be in a world of hurt right now. But at the same time, Suppy, we saw exactly what happens if you lose that detection. That can be it. Still no base over there. I think that SCB is, yeah, you don't want to be up there, SCB. And Demuslim here, he scans it. He sees what's going on. Overseer's going to be joining this army. The Vikings not able to spot exactly where they are. Got to watch out for the Fungals. There they come. I don't think he's going to be able to kill off all the Overseers, though. And Seeker Missile, nope, not going to be happening. But the Thor is still doing massive damage right now. The Overseers do get taken out. All of a sudden, no, there's no detection here. You could go for it. More Overseers, though, going to be joining up here. And I don't think he's going to be able to kill him off right away. It's just not enough splash damage, and that might be it, as Suppy going to be marching up the ramp. And we have more stuff on the way. Oh, Overseers there get a little bit distracted, and the Vikings, can they actually kill it off? Nope, that's only going to be 1 Overseer. The missile turret here, though, is joining in, and if he kills that last Overseer, there's going to be the GG, as Suppy, the undisputed champion of IMBA League. I keep wanting to say IMBA League Heroes. Absolutely awesome stuff there. So Suppy, man, very adaptable, whether it's in the early game or the late game, does not matter. Able to make it happen. So great job there to Suppy. And let's actually take a look at the graphs right here. You can see that upgrade spinning, Suppy was way ahead. Army value, Suppy, you know, this is where he actually messed up a little bit. It ended up evening out, but the problem is that he had so many bases that plunk, you are at so many units. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy it. A lot of fun. Let me know down below what you would like to see, and I'll see you guys next time.